7 home remedies for earwax removal. Hey everyone, Rob here from Remedies Insider, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 7 home remedies for earwax removal. So without further ado, if you're ready, let's go. While earwax is meant to protect your ear canal and ears overall, it has to be clean when the levels become excessive, as it could impair your ability to hear clearly. Yes, earwax is a natural substance, but too much of a good thing is still bad for you. Keeping your ear clean will ensure that its sensitive components don't get damaged. If you are having a problem with excessive earwax buildup, here are 7 home remedies for earwax removal that you'll be able to use. Number 1. Salt water. Salt water is a great way to clean out your ear canals at home. It will soften up all the wax that has gathered within your ear to ensure that you won't struggle when trying to clean it out. Simply grab a half a cup of warm water and mix a teaspoon of salt in it. Stir it well until you see the salt dissolve completely. Once the salt and water have mixed together, grab a cotton ball and soak it for a bit. Tilt your head sideways so your ear is facing upwards towards the sky, and put a few drops of the warm salt water mix into your ear with the cotton ball. You can also use a tiny eardropper if you have one. You want to retain that position for a few minutes, no more than 5. Afterward, all you have to do is repeat the process with your other ear if it does have earwax buildup in it. You can do this method twice daily until the wax softens up and you feel it out of your ear. Number 2. Olive oil. The olive oil treatment is much like the saltwater mix. It softens your earwax that is sitting in the root canal so that it will be easier to remove. Due to the fact that olive oil has antiseptic properties in it, it can also prevent and treat various types of other ear infections. For this method, simply warm up the olive oil slightly and then use an eardropper to get 2 to 3 drops in your ear. Let the olive oil sit in your ear for about 10 minutes or so to ensure that all the wax has softened, but make sure you don't overheat the olive oil and make it too hot. Just make it a little warm. If you don't have access to olive oil, you can substitute it out with mustard oil. There are contradicting reports out there on whether extra virgin olive oil is more effective, so try both and see which one works best for you. Number 3. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide, without a doubt, is one of the most effective ways of dissolving earwax buildup in your ear canal. Due to its carbonated mixture, hydrogen peroxide has no trouble removing earwax and other debris that might be lodged in your ear canal. Mix a 3% hydrogen peroxide solution with water and then suck it up with an eardropper. Once the solution is in your eardropper, drop a few drops, 1 to 2, in your ear. Then tilt your head slightly to allow for proper drainage and let it sit in there for about 10 minutes. Once you feel that the earwax has been dissolved, you can switch ears and repeat the process. This process is best done in warmer temperatures, as cold areas can make it harder for the hydrogen peroxide to soften the earwax. You can do this method 3 times a week or until you get all the wax out of your ear. Number 5. Warm water. Warm water alone is very effective for earwax removal. Just make sure that you only use filtered water that is clean and free from any parasites or pathogens. For this remedy, you want to use a rubber earwall syringe. If you don't have one, most pharmacies or drugstores have them, even some grocery stores. Then simply fill the syringe with warm water only, not hot. I repeat, just warm water. Make sure you let the water sit in your ear for a minute or 2. Then proceed to drain it out by reversing the direction that you're tilting your head toward. And as I mentioned before, the temperature of the water that you use to clean out your ears should be warm, not hot, as excessively hot temperatures could damage the sensitive skin in your ear and ear canal and cause you problems down the road. If the water is too hot, let it sit for a while until it cools down. You can do this method a few times a day. Number 6. Over-the-counter ear cleaning drops. If you have a small amount of earwax buildup in your ear, over-the-counter ear cleaners work well. Look for those drops that contain hydrogen or other kinds of peroxide in them. The peroxide does a good job of breaking up earwax, as I mentioned in the other slide. And number 7, drinking water. The question to always ask yourself is, where did the earwax come from in the first place? There's a high chance if you have a lot of earwax buildup, that's the actual result of dehydration. That's because the fluid in your system will normally be used in order to produce these kinds of substances, and thereby to keep them well diluted and soft. When you don't drink enough water, you can end up with the wax being produced much thicker and stickier, and the result is that you're much more likely to get a blockage of earwax and buildup. The easiest way to deal with this is to prevent the issue from arising in the first place by always staying hydrated. At the same time though, you can also help yourself along when trying to clear the blockage by drinking more and doing what you can to keep your earwax nice and soft and keep it at bay. Okay, well, that's all I got for today, and I hope you enjoyed 7 home remedies for earwax removal. Also, don't forget to click the link in the description and head on over to our blog and get your free home remedy A to Z guide with over 100 plus home remedies in there ready for you to use, completely free to you. And if you liked today's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends, as this helps us out a lot and it does help us keep the lights on here at Remedies Insider. And as always, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe and tick that bell notification so you can be notified when we upload a video. I am uploading videos weekly. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'm Rob from Remedies Insider. Take care and God bless.